think this was the least interesting episode by far. The creative, I thought, it was just either not shown or developed on screen as much, and then the drama that the show usually builds was not there either.
When we started out and we saw Joe Muse talking about we've lost on the chemistry game, and they said, oh, they're making all these excuses and they're setting themselves up for failure. You think, and that's what you get. I didn't see an agency go into this thinking they were going to win. I was really disappointed not to see the owner of the firm involved in the creative process at all. When I heard them say, all our experience is multicultural, Muse was saying, that's all we've done. You think that advertising you can advertise just to minorities? And this is a chance for them to broaden their horizons. And all they can think about is what they've done before, and that was it. That scares me.
Their One Less Prick is catchy, is bold, but it did not connect on an inspiring way like Bozell did. And what really snapped it for me as far as winning with Bozell was the laughter at the end of Be the Voice of One. That touched my heart.
Bozell agency obviously spent quite a bit more time on developing their idea to something that looked palatable, whereas Muse, they had the kernel of the idea there, but the execution, the graphic design, everything was really poorly done.
Again, the client gets the video, we saw the iPhone app presented on iPad, we had the social media. Clients eat this stuff up. So, if you want to win a pitch, go in there with all the slick presentations, overdo it, show them the world, even if it's not within their budget or within, solving their problems, and they go right along with it.
They were asked to create a campaign that would be a call to action and a rally cry, and Be the Voice of One, just by its syntax, is far more a rally cry than One Less Prick. One Less Prick is a statement, it isn't a call to action.
Muse bought a spot in the show, their white space spot, in the airing of the initial show. I hope they didn't pay very much for it because nobody's watching, but in the industry I think it was a very good spot talking about a very big issue in the industry. The other thing was, I think JDRF still has branding to do. That getting rid of the word juvenile and turning it into JDRF doesn't solve their problems anymore. It was time for a total rebrand, not an abbreviation, and moving away from it. Again, they need the option of none of the above, especially on this one. I feel sorry for JDRF. I know they're happy with Bozell's work, but I wasn't feeling it.
I think that one thing that's pretty apparent, though, is that this being the most boring episode of the pitch so far and having extremely low viewership, they've pretty much put the nail in the coffin with this episode. Who's going to want to watch this after that one? I mean, if you were hanging on, I don't know. Who's going to want to watch the next one? I'm not that excited to watch the next one, honestly.